All right, well, as promised, we're going to do a quick video on our Unit 2 assignments. So this one is going to focus on the populism timeline assignment that we all have to do for this week. So we'll open up our assignments and get started here. We'll roll down to activities, and we are in the Unit 2 populism timeline assignment. This is going to work off of a few different websites, and you'll be doing some independent research for this. First thing we want to do, and once again I'll be working with tabs as we go through here, is open up the Omaha platform for launching the Populist Party. Now the whole purpose of this assignment is that you can see that this was kind of the trendsetter for populism is what we're looking at here. And along here we see different platforms of what we're going to be looking at, and these were precursors to what would go on at the federal level for a lot of this. For example, we demand a graduated income tax. And here we can see that after you take a look through here, we have a list of different elements of the populist platform, and this includes the graduated income tax, guarantee of safe deposit in banks or FDIC, adoption of secret ballots, modern voting that we do today, the ability for referendum, limit presidency to 1 term, we put it at 2, that comes with time, and we can see all these changes to the Constitution, or these amendments, happen to come into play later on in American history. So what we want to do on this populism timeline assignment is to chart out when this actually came in. So after we've read through here and we locate these items, then we're going to use an internet search and we'll identify when and where the proposals were adopted in American history. So let's take a look at this, for example. Graduated income tax amendment. And here we can see on a reliable website, not Wikipedia, that we are at a .gov website for ourdocuments.gov. And we can see down here that the 16th Amendment was ratified on February 3rd, 1913, and established a federal income tax. And we see the part there. So now we are going to open up the timeline tool that we have. Now this is going to require Adobe Flash. You may have to play around with your internet settings a little bit. But here we can make a timeline. So, my name, Professor Liga, project title, Unit 2, Timeline Assignment. We'll just call it Unit 2 Timeline. Call it whatever you'd like to. And now we have the ability. And here we're going to work through a two-sided. So we'll label this one graduated income tax. Short description, you can call it whatever you'd like to, and then full description would be Nebraska platform. Okay, so graduated income tax. We can see that this is the first in line here. Now we need to say when this was established for the Constitution. So we can call this graduated income tax, or we could just say income tax amendment, call it 16th. Can't type today. And ratified on 13, just make sure we got that date correct on here, February 3rd. So 3 February, cannot type today, 1913. Okay, so here's where we have some different ways that we can play around here. 16th Amendment ratified 3 February to the as the 16th Amendment to the United States Constitution. Okay, and now we can place this here, and we'll line these up together, and there is no perfect right or wrong way to do this. This is just a method that y'all can adopt for this. Feel free to add a little flair on here, have fun with it. And as we move through the timeline assignment, this is what it should roughly, with a personal touch, look like. And we should be seeing these items as our topics. So that should clarify that for the Unit 2 timeline assignment, and you can see that this is a similar project that they have down here. You can make it like this, you can make it like the one that I did. Basically, just need to convey the information to the assignment. So that should about wrap this up. Our other assignment that we have due this Unit 2 is going to be our Unit 2 essay. This is going to be a little more straightforward with our assignments here. This is going to involve using primary source documents, reflecting on your textbook. I think that y'all will be able to handle this one without a video being posted of it. Of course, if you have any questions at all, feel free to ask away, and I am happy to answer any questions at all that come up with these assignments. Thanks for taking the time to watch this. And this week's workload is going to be a little more similar to what you're going to see the remainder of the class. That first week we had a pretty spicy assignment there for trying to work through a reconstruction mixer, and this week we are a little more straightforward. Again, thanks everybody, and have a wonderful evening.